Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Comfy Stream. I'm Pers, and this is Julian. You know us. How's it going, Julian?
What's up, everybody? What's up, Pers?
Nothing much. Just been playing with Kling Omni One for the last few days. It's super duper fun, and we're just gonna dive into it today. Basically, text to video, image to video, first frame, last frame. It does video to video, and it also does video editing. So you can go in and some examples you can see here. I added a balloon. I changed the balloon to the Comfy logo. Changed the background to a green screen. Changed the background to clouds. Moved the camera around. Removed the gas pumps. Changed the sepia tone and all this other stuff. So yeah, it's super duper duper fun. Taz, what about everyone else? I don't know what that means. All right, friends. So we're just going to dive into it. These are partner nodes, so they're like dead simple to use. You just update Comfy and load them up. Julian's the new guy. You haven't seen Julian in a few weeks. He's been globetrotting, but he's back with us now.
Yep.
All right, friends, let's just jump into it. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to share my window. This one, I believe.
Yep,
Hey,
that's right.
All right. First try, and I'll make this nice and big. All right, cool. Maybe I zoom in a bit so you guys can see the...
I'm going to get it running on my end too, so we can double crank out.
Yeah. Looks like I've left this window off for a while. So let's just start by removing all this stuff and starting with a fresh Comfy. So here we are in a super fresh Comfy. After Eugene asked, is this in the API? Is this API in the cloud? Yeah, it is. You can do this on the cloud. I'm actually doing this on the cloud right now. You can see up in the top right, I'm on Comfy Cloud. You can do this locally as well, though. Again, these are API nodes. So like partner nodes, they will work on the partners' servers, not your own local ones, because there's no weights for this model. So we're using their servers. So you can do this on any machine, any version of Comfy. We'll do these nodes. We'll run this. Just update. All right. So all you do is double click in Comfy, and that's going to bring up our search nodes panel. And if you type Kling Omni, KLING-OMNI, Kling Omni, you will see there are 5 nodes here: Kling Omni Edit, Kling Omni Text to Video, Kling Omni Image to Video, Kling Omni Video to Video, Kling Omni First Last Frame to Video. Let's start with just a straight up text to video. What just happened? Okay. Must have misclicked. So here's our Kling Omni Text to Video Pro node. Couldn't get much easier, honestly. There's only one model. You type in your prompt and you pull out from video and add a save video node. That's it. This node's ready to go. So let's say a majestic tree glowing in the forest. The branches are growing quickly and taking over the entire valley. Let's try that. So then we just run it. And because it's cloud, it'll take a minute to get a GPU. And then once it gets a machine, it already has. We've submitted the job, and you can see down here, it says time elapsed. It's going to let us know how long. And then when it's done, boom, we got the video.
And I'm running it as well on my end, Pers, so we can have different flavors.
Nice. Taz, feels like True Local is slowly dying with everything being over APIs now. No. Yes, like it might seem that way. But, the local models, all that community stuff is where your ability to be a very unique voice in this place really truly shines. That's when you can start making your own LoRa's, mixing your own work together and putting stuff together that's like actually you and not just an amalgamation of stuff in the models. That being said, the beauty of these image to video models is that can now be the case. You can do all that you can kind of separate it. So say you have a low VRAM GPU, you can do all your image generation locally and get all your starting frames kicking with all of your awesome work and all your LoRa's and all your unique stuff. Then you can take those into something like this and bring them to life with the animations, which is what I've been doing this week with Z Image, which is Z Image Turbo, like a local and on the cloud, obviously, a local image model that's very fast, pretty high res, and looks amazing.
So good.
And there's already a ton of community LoRa's for it because there's a transformer. So people have transformed their LoRa's from Flux and other stuff right into Z Image. So it's got a robust LoRa collection. There's a bunch of them on the cloud as well if you want to play with those. And what I'll do is after we go through the Kling nodes, I'll load up the Z Image workflow template so that we can go through that, and I'll show you how I make the images, and then we'll make the animations. We did do this last week. So if you really want to just jump right over to there now, if you go to last week's video, it was all about making images with Z Image and then bringing them to life with 2.2. Today, we're going to be doing basically the same thing, but with Kling. I don't know if you guys used Kling much before this, but their models are really quite good at video. Like, yeah, awesome. What's up, Make It Rad? We're trying to get Make It Rad on the show. We'll see.
That'd be awesome. We need to make that happen. We make that happen.
Mm-hmm. So, how was Japan?
It was awesome. Life changing as always.
Every time.
It's like I'm being born again.
Yeah, we were all very jealous.
I was jealous of myself. I just couldn't believe it.
Kling has been pretty busy the last couple of days, so I think it's normally a little faster than this, so it might have just crashed out on us. I'll show you guys some images to video ones that I was doing though. Rather first frame, last frame videos. You're basically starting with a frame and then ending with a frame so that you can start building a story out. So yeah, basically we'll talk about all this. Here we go. Our video finished. So this is our text to video, and it is a majestic tree glowing in the forest. The branches are growing quickly and taking over the entire valley. Wow.
Looks amazing.
Okay.
It did the thing.
It certainly did the thing. At pretty high quality too, I believe. I'm just going to double check that. I think they come out at
I believe it should be 1080.
1920 by 1080.
Yeah, it's 1080.
1080. So that's the text to video, which you can explore. It's super fun to explore, but I really enjoy the image to video. So let's pop that on. Image to video. So you'll notice these reference images inputs on the API nodes, or the partner nodes. The reference images input is actually a list. So you can feed it a batch of images. It can take more than one image is my point. A lot of the other ones can only take one at a time. So you have to then stitch them together and things like that. But with this one, you can make a batch of images and then just stick them in. And I think it can take, 10 or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So let's try that. Let's just do load image. Let's see what I have here. I made a bunch of cool images with Z Image last night for the stream. Let's see a cool one to bring to life. This one's pretty cool. So we'll say the character is pulling the... I don't know what to call those. I know they're fiber optic cables like as drapes, but I guess pulling the... curtains, I guess. We'll say curtains back. and
Yeah,
smiles.
if
Let's
I
see if
go
that
back with it.
happens. I've also noticed, I've also just been using the word transform when I use the first frame, last frame, and it does great work. So, yeah. Kling Video One, image to video. So we've just pulled an image in, and we are, yeah. I have to make myself say Z image. It's Z image in my head.
I say Zimage.
Zimage.
By the way, I say it with a French accent. I don't know why. It's super fun. Let's see what I got. All right.
I think this is a great video.
Okay.
One thing this model will let you do is basically put in a picture of anyone to animate them. Some of the models don't let you do that. Some of them will, give you a content error if you upload a face, but this one doesn't seem to care. So that's really good for trying to bring your stories to life. You won't get like stuck by some filter while you're storyboarding out and building stuff. As far as storyboarding goes, I've been using this software called PureRef, PureRef, PureRef. PureRef. There it is. Make it big. Basically, it just lets you open up this gray box on your computer where you can drop in a bunch of images, and then they'll become like a grid that you can then work with, move them around, and like build out storyboards. This type of workflow is actually super helpful in this type of situation where I've got like a folder of images like this, and now I want to figure out what I'm going to do with them. I don't want to like look at them all and then move them around and stuff. It's really good for that. It's called PureRef. PureRef. It's donation where you can pay $0 if you have $0, but if you got $5, throw them $5. It's fantastic software.
Yeah, I
Oh,
downloaded
good
it
job.
last time. Oh, let's see. We got that. That's solid.
Yeah, it's literally what I asked for. Yeah, so that's image to video. And again, this duration here, you can set that anywhere from 3 to 10 seconds. And every second costs a little bit more on the run. So there's a little counter at the top, tells you exactly how much your run's going to cost before you run it. That's super important. So you know exactly what you're doing. When you're just messing around and seeing if stuff works, 3 seconds is great. And then if you need like a 10-second clip, go ahead, spin that up and run it again. Okay, so that's the image to video node. Let's do the first last frame. So this one works about how you would expect it to. First frame, and then we need another load image. That'll be our last frame. So let me just drop a new image in here. Let's try. Trying to find one that'll be like a cool transition. There's a really weird one. This should be pretty
Oh,
cool.
here you go. That should be very interesting.
And I've just been putting in the word transform for these. 5 seconds or 10 seconds for the first frame, last frame. I find the 5-second videos, they transition very well. The 10-second videos are a little cooler because they take a little longer. Then the thing happens in the middle. So you get a little bit more time, for the transition to happen. So entirely up to you, however long you need your clip to be. I'm just going to do a 5-second run just for speed, but the 10-second runs aren't much slower. It's just, they cost twice as much because it's twice as much duration. We got these great status messages now. Also, it says, tells us when the job's been submitted, tells us what's happening, tells us what's going on, instead of just sort of a blank progress bar we're just sort of waiting on. Can you upscale the result with WAN 2.2 or increase the duration? I mean, you're going up from 1080. I don't know if you want to do that with WAN. Like, yes, sure, technically you could, but you're already getting 1080p. I don't know how much higher you're going to get with one, even tiled upscaling. I don't know. It's not going to look that much better. I think honestly, at that level, you may want to look into Astra, like Topaz, and maybe just regular Topaz or regular upscaling, like old school GAN. Mostly because I don't know how much new detail you're going to be able to dream in at that resolution with WAN, because WAN itself was not trained that high of a resolution. So yeah, you can do tiled upscaling, which will get you there, but the amount of time it would take, I don't think it would be worth it. And as far as increasing duration, no, not with WAN. Can you try a start and end frame that are the same? So the way to do that, it would make sense that didn't work. The previous versions of Kling were really bad at loopable stuff, since start and end frame are the same. So you don't actually make a loop with one image. You would go start frame, end frame, and then your end frame would become your start frame, and then your start frame would become your end frame. Then on your second run, you would get back to that first image, and that would give you a perfect loop over the course of 2 clips or 3 clips or 4 clips, as long as your beginning is the same as your end, if that makes sense.
I'm gonna try. I think I see what.
Whoa!
Oh, let's see it again. I was typing a prompt. Oh wow! I didn't expect it to be. I didn't realize they were the same character. They look just the same face.
That's crazy.
Did you realize that?
No.
It's almost like
very cool.
Strange.
It's really good at morphing too. Like I've noticed, like even sometimes you can't even tell as it's morphing into the next person. Random question: what is a Pony model? Pony is a fine tune of Stable Diffusion XL, and I believe there's one of another model. It's just community fine tune. You can get more information if you Google Pony. Turn your safe search on. All right. What?
It's very good at making horses.
Yeah, it's very good at anime. It's very good at illustration. But yeah, this is great. I'm blown away by this. Let's to go back to what I was saying, if I wanted to make this a loop, right? I wouldn't actually use the same image for both. I would just take this input here, first frame, and stick it in here, and then take this input and stick it in first frame. So we're just reversing the operation here. And so I have this one. I'm going to download this one. Then I'll have this one when this one's done, and then we can make an infinite loop of these going back and forth between each other.
And as a matter of fact, you can do it all in the same workflow.
It's true. Yeah, you could just run this again after with the things reversed and then literally stitch them together. I'll show you guys how to stitch them together in Comfy as well. You would normally just use a video editor because you can just go blah, 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 and drop in as many clips as you like and then render. But if you want to do everything in Comfy, if you're feeling very Dark Souls about it, I'll show you how to do it in Comfy. This is a good skill to have in general, batching things and understanding what a video is just a sequence of images and that you determine the frame rate at which it comes out. Videos, like, yes, they have a hard-coded frame rate, but once a video is converted into tensors, it is just a series of images. And that series of images is then playbackable at any speed. So, FPS and stuff like that is just a number. Everything is just a sequence of images. The only time it matters is when there's audio involved, because the audio, if you play back your video, a 24 frame per second video at 60 frames per second, it's obviously going to be like 1.8 times faster or whatever, 2.5 times faster. I can math. But yeah, the point being, like, when you don't have audio yet, you can do whatever you like with videos and images. But then, yeah, audio. This node is API. That's correct. But you can also do this with WAN 2.2 if you want a local solution for this. So now we have the second half of this animation where she's turning back into the thing. So if I take these 2 videos that I have just downloaded, let's make a new tab.
Looks beautiful.
Load video. Yeah, it looks good. I'm just going to upload the first video. which is this one. And then I'm going to upload the second video, which is this one. So normally I would actually, maybe I'll just use this. Yeah, I'm going to use the Video Helper Suite version of these nodes just because
of the
they
image.
already make image batches.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Video, this one, and then this one. I got my video on top of each other. Okay, cool. So here's my two videos. I need to batch these two videos together. So I'm going to do batch images, which is just a node, batch images. Because remember, a video is just a batch of images. So this is batch one, and this is batch two. They're both playing back at 30 frames per second. That's good. As long as these are the same, it'll be fine. Image out, save image. Rather, let's save this as a video. Video combine. We'll do 30 frames per second, as is our custom on the way in. Let's make it an MP4. And the CRF will set to 12. That'll ensure high quality. The lower this number, the higher the quality of your render, but also the larger the size. So like 15, 16 is a really good middle ground. I like 12 because it's basically lossless. Not that it matters for these kind of things, but when you're working in production environments, you would want to also probably save a what's it called, ProRes version of the file as well, because that's like about as high quality as you can get out of Comfy. Okay, and then we just run this, and it's going to take our video from batch one and our video from batch two, mix them together, and put the one after the other, and then combine as a video. If that doesn't make any sense to anybody, please let me know.
And also, Pers, while this is cooking, I just did the test just for the sake of this, of putting the same, and it did exactly what I expected, the same image for start and end, and then a prompt. And what it does really, I think it's less interesting because you're giving yourself only 5 seconds to make the thing happen. So it's going to start from what you have and on what you have, which is the same thing. And it will do the prompt in between in that very short span. So it's not that good. So I think it's more interesting to do what Pers is doing here.
Yeah, I wonder if like a 10-second clip would
yeah,
work better.
Maybe I'll try that. I'll do 10 seconds version right now.
So yeah, here we go. This is almost done. 1080p videos are quite large once they're being converted to tensors and back. That's why this is taking so long. This is why I say once you're working with video of this size, it's really best to just get it in a video editor and work with it in a traditional way. How does cost per generation work? Do I have an account with? No, the account is with Comfy, and then you can use it with every one of our partner nodes, and it's just like a pool of credits you can allocate to this. All right, so here's the final job, the final video. So you'll see it's a loop. Pretty cool one too, actually.
Wow.
Someone had mentioned for loop effect. Yeah, for loop effect, every clip has a small difference in color and size. Fixable, of course, but it is a small pain in the butt. I've noticed this, George, and what I tend to do in the video editor is I'll chop the first frame out of every subsequent clip, and that tends to help with that jarring like jump in color correction and scaling and stuff like that. Because generally the last frame is sort of contained in the last frame, so it almost doubles up that first frame. Plus, the first frame looks better than all the other ones, so when you get rid of it, it actually just kind of makes it all seem a lot better. So there's actually a way to do that in Comfy locally by like ripping out the first frame of a batch before you concatenate them and stick them together. But also in a video editor, you just switch to blade mode and zoom in and just cut out the first frame of every batch. It works too. Whatever you like. Automating things is great until it's hard. All right. Cool. Well, that worked.
There's always a moment where you have to give in. There is definitely such a thing as over automation, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if you're never going to use that process again. Let's try one with some smoke and stuff. That'll be cool. Let's try to find another cool one. That's a cool one.
I'm cooking some stuff on my end too, Purse, by the way.
Nice. So after this one runs, we'll get into the editing and video to video stuff.
Yeah, and the template for the same start and end frame was still not very interesting. If not, it was even worse because it only did the prompt, and it was so I think like the way you're doing it is kind of the way to do it, in my opinion, for this.
Yeah, I just don't think it's designed to take the same image for both
Mhm.
inputs and do that specific thing. But you could totally. That's the other thing. I should mention one other thing you could do is instead of just making a bunch of separate images, right? I've got this character, right? From the start frame, no, the end frame. I've got this character. So I can take this image that I have, this one starting image from before. I can throw that into Nano Banana or Flux 2 or anything, Coin Image Edit
Yeah.
2509. And I can just start making that. I can put that character in different situations. I could maybe do a whole run of all the things that she did in her day, things like that. You know, a selfie at a coffee shop, selfie on the bus, things like that. You could cut together an entire day of just shots, and then animate those shots first frame to last frame with the transform. And you get all these awesome, like, you know, in between like shots like these. You
Oh
know,
God!
so like,
Thank God there is a gas mask here. God damn.
that's a camera. Look, after the smoke goes
Oh, it
away,
is
it's a
a camera
camera.
after. Whoops.
No, it's a gas mask.
It's a
And
magic trick.
then after the
Yeah.
smoke goes away, it's a camera. That's really cool. But the thing I love about this model, like, watch the way these stairs turn into an escalator. Just whoop, like, it's very organic. It's like, whoop,
Yeah, it's good.
and just watch the. I think you guys can see my pointer. Watch the reflections on the side of the escalator as it comes down. Look at, oh my,
Yeah, that's the craziest thing about this one for sure.
and that smoke is doing great. I can't believe we get all this stuff with AI. That smoke would take forever to do on traditional 3D. Incredible. All right, let's try a video editor thing. So I'm just gonna grab one of the videos we already made. Let's get rid of this, and we'll keep the save video. So Kling, let's do video to video first. Kling Omni, video to video. Okay. So video to video works like image to video, except it takes a video in, but it also takes a reference image or several. So you can say, put a video in and then like stylize it like this image. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to say load a video. I think I have one here. I'll just stylize one of these ones I already made.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find one that's normal. Actually, this one's crazy looking. Yeah, let's try this crazy one. So we got this input footage, which is like this
Whoa,
crazy,
that's cool.
like, yeah. So let's grab let me think. I'll just grab like a still from, oh, that might what would be good? Oh, you know what? Let's get an oil painting. So let's try like an old timey oil painting.
You're giving me an idea.
Yeah, maybe that. All right, copy image. So load image, paste. I got this oil painting. Stylize this footage in the style of the reference image. Oil painting. It's wide, so we'll keep it at 16:9, and it's a little 2-second video, so we'll leave it at 3 seconds. Plug video in on the way out, and that's it. So this node, because it's doing video to video, it can actually pipe the audio from the original one back through. So if you were just stylizing footage and you just leave this on, and it'll pass the audio through all the way through the node, so you don't have to worry about rescoring it. Video height must be at least 720. Got 640. Okay, I ran into this before. This is a super easy fix. So the load video nodes, there's two ways to fix this. The easiest way is just to use a load video node, like a video helper suite node, because you can just set the resolution you want on the way out, and it'll do the upscaling and stuff on the way in. But let's do it the hard way. So our load video is actually a video which needs to be converted into images. So we're going to get video components, and that's going to give us the images. Now I need to upscale these images. So scale, image scale, upscale image. We're going to use the Landscoast method, and we're going to say 1280 by 720. And we're going to crop it center because it has to be at least 720p. So one of the sides has to be at least 720. And now this won't just take sequence of images back. I need to make this a video again. So we're going to go create video on the way out of here and set our FPS to 30. I already know. Actually, I don't know this is 30. What we can do is take the FPS from the components and plug it straight in here. That way we're passing all of the stuff back through.
Isn't it fun?
And then we have it all, then the video back in through. So a couple extra nodes, but it'll let you basically resize video to whatever you like in a non-destructive-ish way. Okay. Yeah. Load video, get video components, upscale the image, create the video from the upscaled video, and then playing it back in. Let's run that again and see what it do.
Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see the result of that one.
Looks like it's working.
And what I'm doing here locally, I'm doing it locally while you're on the cloud, is I have a 2 pipeline of Zimage making like a start and frame that I then feed into Omni start and frame. So
nice.
I can show it after when it's done.
Yeah, there is usually, M. Grimes said, there's the no custom node solution. Yeah, I mean, custom nodes are great, but you don't always have to use them. There's a lot of core nodes that do a lot of the stuff the custom nodes do. It's just maybe a couple of extra nodes, but it is good stuff to learn. It's good to understand like what Comfy can do and like what you actually need custom nodes for. They take like anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes, or 1 to 3 minutes, I guess. It's not too bad really for 1080p. Like, I don't know. You're not getting that locally. So White Tiger says, I want something spicy besides grok. So that model I mentioned, Z image, is completely uncensored. Have fun with that.
It's a hot chili for sure.
So is Juan. So yeah, your path is clear to you. Go forth and make. In fact, if you, yeah, Juan has a robust community. I'll put it that way. That's about
as far as you're going to go.
Safely. As far as I'm going to go. I'm loving that. This shot is so good.
Yeah, especially that reflection. Jesus Christ. Is this a bad time to plug my node pack that is almost ready for release? Yeah, nobody likes custom nodes, Cosmic Crafter. Nobody. Just kidding. Hit it. What, you got a node pack coming? If it's not called the Cosmic Crafter Pack or the Cosmic Pack, I don't want it.
Custom nodes?
Or the Custom, not even better. Here we go.
One of these days we'll get the off YouTube stream was the image of one. No, we won't. Watch it not do the oil painting thing. No. There's a lot of nodes here. Oh, wow.
Ooh. This is
Wow.
better than I expected, honestly.
No, it really did it. Like at first I thought it didn't do it, but now that I'm looking at it closely, holy cow.
Yeah, this is very interesting.
Wow. That's impressive. It's rare. Yeah, look at that, man. You even got the palette. Hmm. Does the video size define the output? Yes. You can select it here: 16 by 9, 9 by 16, and 1 by 1, and it's 1080p. So 1080 tall, 1080 wide, and square. Okay, well that is incredible. Let's edit an image now, or edit a video now. So I'm gonna leave all these nodes here, and I'm gonna just swap out this video to video node. We're gonna add a Kling Omni edit video node. So this one's very similar to the video to video node, only this one will replace things in the video. Like this is like Nano Banana for video. Okay, so let me add a video of just a normal person doing a normal thing.
Do you have any of these videos on your computer?
Yeah, right. Yeah, just a normal video of normal. Yeah, everything's all like Y2K end of the world stuff. One sec, let me find. I'm trying to find something that has like an object that's like replaceable.
Oh, I'm so silly. Jesus.
Okay. Let's try this crazy floating head over a toaster. So I made this video, which is a totally normal video that normal people make. But I'm going to try and turn that head into an apple. So the video goes into the video, and the reference image, we're not even going to use a reference image for this. So I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to say,
by the way,
change
what? Just for the record, remember when you were saying like a couple of minutes ago, let me load the normal video. Let's see what we're working on.
Yeah. Just like you loaded a totally normal video that a normal person would make. Yeah, exactly. Let's just use 720 by 720 because that's what it had asked for earlier. Crop center, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Bonk. So let's see if we can turn the head into an apple.
Change the person's head into an apple. Okay.
Yeah, I noticed that too. It has the rough. Carlos said it has the rough edges of the canvas from the input footage, the input reference image. Yeah, it's great. Change the head into an apple.
I wonder if it's going to understand.
I don't think it is. I don't even know what's going to happen here.
I love the
I
way
should have said should change the toaster into an apple.
Or change the head into a toast.
Yeah, toaster over the toaster. But yeah, like you guys can see, I'll just go back to the demo of the video model while we will wait for that. But all these are from the edit model, where I'm just saying, replace background, replace image, replace thing in the image, replace this, replace that. You can see like it does a lot, even stylization. If you said change, it might morph instead of replace. Yeah, maybe.
Man, yeah, this image is so good. I can't believe it.
Yeah. Ooh, getting close. Powdered Toast Man. I like it. Even got the little runes and stuff. Like, man, I don't think I've seen a video styler quite like this one. Oh wow, it 100%.
Oh, it did.
It, and 100% did it. Oh man, so cool. The toaster and change the location to a bowling alley. A dusty bowling alley. Wow, that's really cool. It really, really did it.
It literally did exactly what you said it would. Or you asked, at least. It's crazy. I actually did not expect this one to work as well as it did, at least.
Have you made any first frame, last frame runs with this model yet?
I am doing one right now on my end. So as soon as
yeah, we'll switch over to yours once this one's done.
I'll just show here. Hold on.
Yeah, it's really like this will remove the apple. Like if I needed that, like played it out, it would do the thing.
I'm gonna do actually is this.
It's a little more interesting to watch than a progress bar.
Okay.
The fact that I was able to just pass it the Comfy logo and say, turn this balloon into like added the logo from the reference image, and it was just like, yep, done. Like that makes me think this would be fantastic for product work, right? Like just put the product in there.
Wow. Oh my god. Yeah, mine is finished and it's insane.
Nice.
Let's wait for yours though, so I can. Oh, here it is. No, never mind.
Not quite.
I got tricked. I don't understand. Like I mean, you'll see when I share my screen. Like I basically gave it like images that have nothing to do with each other, nothing, and it morphed like from one to the other in a very credible way, I should say.
Yeah, I know. It's really good at filling in the blanks. Like really good at it.
How is this even possible? I don't get it. It's wait till you see it. Yeah, it's crazy.
Math, baby. Through math, anything is possible. So jot that down.
Or why do you say math? Maybe it's just magic. I still believe magic.
It's true. Could be Santa.
Oh yeah.
Maybe this is all Santa Claus.
If that's the case, there are no gifts for anyone this year because he's busy rendering.
There won't be a lot of RAM under the Christmas trees this Christmas, I don't think.
He maybe got all the RAM for himself, honestly.
It's possible, yeah. They need it up at the elf shop, the toy shop. 3D printing all the toys.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, you see it. Oh, it's
It didn't really know what to do with the disembodied head, I think. Like it did put it in a dusty bowling alley, but then it like added the rest of the person.
Not bad.
Still super impressive.
Let me show
Considering the bonkers input footage I gave it.
This one, I think. Share. Okay. Oh, share. Okay. Yeah. So these were my. I just showed like the few I did where you were doing yours. Like so, that was some text to video. Another one here. I wanted to make like a wave out of foam.
Whoa.
This one kind of like did it.
Holy.
A little bit dystopian. And then here, this one was just like giving it like a low quality image and see what it would do, and it just kind of like stayed like somewhat low quality, so nothing really great here. But this one's cool. Like, that was my first like start end frame.
Yeah. That's cool.
This one was this one I was doing test, like a same start frame as last frame with the prompt being explosion. And you see, so you get that and back to what you started from. So it's not that exciting.
No, it did do the thing, yeah, but it did make a loop, yeah.
This is the 10 seconds version, and I want you to see how you see it's even less usable in my opinion, the 10 seconds, because it's almost like nothing unless you give it a more detailed prompt maybe.
Yeah.
This one was just like I was like, okay, I'm gonna try. This is you'll see, this is the one I made with Zimage, and I animated it. So I made here, I'll show you the workflow. Yeah, so I basically started with the top portion here where I just load an image. Then I go into this subgraph where I Gemini to get a prompt analyzing like the image, and then I fill that prompt into the image to generate an image that I upscale then, and here you go, I end up with this. And I also did the same with this image, which is completely unrelated to the other one, right? And then I feed them in a start to end frame, and I got this.
Wow.
It's pretty mind-blowing how credible it is.
Yeah. It looks like the beginning of like a movie trailer thing, like
Yeah,
a movie company logo.
the never-ending
That's
story.
wild.
So anyways, that's what I've done while you are doing your cooking too.
That's super cool. Well, yeah, friends. I mean, that's basically it. It's incredibly powerful model. You can really go nuts with all the different things that it can do. And as always, we want to see what you do. So when you make it, send it on over, tag us. Yeah. Thanks so much, everybody. That was Kling. Go play with it. It's in partner nodes, so it's available in the portable version. It's available on the cloud. Yeah, and it should be available on desktop on the next desktop update, if not already. I don't know if it's already available, but yeah, come hang out with us on the Discord. Come back at Tuesdays and Fridays. We'll be back on Tuesday. Bye bye, everybody.
Good times. See you guys.
See you soon.